And I guess we'll have another battle here against the Sturgians. So with that said, welcome back again to another episode of Tactical Enlightenment. This YouTube channel is dedicated to all things Bannerlord related, and especially battlefield command and advanced tactics. And we have these two stacked armies. It's actually three stacked armies, I beg your pardon. And we have this badass companion that we've added to our army for this next mission. We are going into Tacitcs territory to rip some new assholes here, but we've happened to trap this Sturgian force. We've chased them down. By the way, I've solved the mystery of this 109% health on some of my characters. You may see that in your campaign as well, and I'll explain that at some point in this battle, or maybe at the end of it. But onward into this battle here against the Sturgians. I don't want to waste your time. I'm just kind of narrating in between, moving out to our Tacitcs campaign. Look at this fucking beautiful battlefield. Alright, so let's put archers on this right wall here. What we can do is we can effectively develop a kill box here in this valley. Our archers on the right. We'll put a cav wing at that ridge. Yeah, this is going to work incredibly well. Alright, so 5th and 4th Corps on this side here. We'll put the skirmishers and the 1st Division. That's a small infantry division. Actually, it's 6 guys. Of course, Zuvan will lead the 8th Corps with his incredible stats and giant stack of skills here. His captain perks are literally off the chart. And what we're going to plan on do here is basically bottling the enemy up on that left side, right? As they come over that ridge, this guy and his cavalry division will meet them, hold them back. She can hold the main force there. And what we're basically going to try to do is hold the enemy up and then pound them with different sources of ammunition, right? Crossbows, bolts, arrows, the whole 9 yards, while they're unable to move. They're going to come over that ridge, and they will charge, right? We're outnumbered here almost 2 to 1. They're going to charge us here, and they're going to charge right into this wall of heavy horse and basically right into the jaws of our trap.
Cavalry!
Who's shooting already? They're a long ways away.
Give them hell!
No, don't charge. I want them just like that. Alright, I've got the 7th and 8th Corps up here. I can be dragging these two mobile attacking units around. These are cav archers and jab cav. And the enemy's baiting back, it looks like. Maybe they've heard the reputation of this army. In fact, we're fresh off a battle against the Sturgian where we had no losses, not a single casualty. This is the kind of battlefield where maybe something like that could be repeated. I mean, this is twice the size force, so you can't expect a perfect battle here, but we're definitely going to put an ass whipping on the Sturgians here. All right, heavy cav is coming up. It's a little bit delayed. Understandably, they were a little bit, they had a little consternation about coming over this ridge, and you're about to see why, right? They hit this heavy cav wall, dead horses, unhorsed fucking horses, everything starts getting in the way, and all you hear is them getting killed by 400 archers, or 300 archers, or whatever we have. It's a massive amount of archers. Cons guards are killing them, Battanian Fiend champs are lighting them up. No shooting, no fucking throwing javelins, motherfucker. You can see how strong that heavy cav wall is, just lining the enemy up. It's basically an impervious wall of horse. And their infantry's holding back. It looks like, just like their cav, they're a little bit tenuous about flying into battle here. Can you blame them, right? They're watching their cav vanguard be completely eviscerated. Lords are getting shot off their horses. And it's been a general massacre to start this battle. Now, we're going to be kiting if and when the infantry does approach, right? Sturgian infantry is very tough, but we're not going to let them come to grips with our enemy, or with our allied forces. Just like the battle I fought literally yesterday, where it was virtually perfect. Actually, it was a perfect battle. We didn't suffer a single loss. We're going to continue to kite here and pull the Sturgians into the maw of our death. You can see the arrows raining down. It looks like machine gun fire, medieval style. I'm now cycling over behind the enemy with the 7th and 8th Corps. These horse archers and jab cav are now shooting in the back of the enemy. We could charge their archers here and push them back because we're going to focus on this infantry. They've got about 200 infantry here, and fucking tough infantry at that. Sturgian heavy axemen and shit. Now we're going to start to encircle this force. But we pull that cav wall away. We're going to start to kite our units up the hill here. They're being attacked and pounded from ammunition from behind, jab cav and whatnot. And now we can start terrorizing this force. Archers are starting to creep up, and so we'll periodically attack these guys, right? What we'll basically do is push them back either physically or charge into their midst and cause them to run like this. Now we've got when we've got cons guards on their flank, they're not going to like that. The infantry division is badly damaged. Now it's time to destroy these guys. Infantry gets told to charge here. I've got the 8th Corps just kind of following me around, and these guys are acting like a fucking insane asylum murdering squad, right? A lot of these guys have 250 plus riding skill, and so we're just running guys over here. I don't know if we've had a single death yet. I swear we're not using some kind of mod that makes no damage to our units. I assure you, we can get killed. But when you have tactics set up like this in a battlefield, this is an amazing battlefield for this. You can do amazing things. All right, the next wave is coming in. There's a bunch of cav here on the side that's sort of trying to strafe us here. We're not too concerned about that. They're going to get shot off their horses. And we're going to continue to essentially create a funnel in the center here. I'm going to move my cav to the opposite side, horse archers to the opposite side. The archers are still absolutely the linchpin of this success. Swing my fist in the air in defiance of these sturgeons. This second infantry wave is coming in, but now we're down to tier 3 units, right? These are no longer elite heavy axemen and stuff like that. I imagine they still have some elite archers, and that's going to be my next target, right? I'm going to be basically looking for archers that come up to battle. We'll move these cav back, right? These guys are basically bait, right? I'm pulling the enemy in. The horse archers are strafing them on the enemy's right. Archers are pounding them from above. Well, I just saw someone die, so it won't be a perfect battle. But we continue to cut down their infantry that's closest to ours. We're prioritizing those guys, of course. And you can see the archers are doing the rest, right? It's just an absolute destructive fire. Their archers, as soon as they try to set up, right, they're getting shot. And if they don't get shot, you know, I clip them with my polearm. Prioritizing the higher ranked archers, right? We're going for sergeant crossbows and stuff like that. We obviously can't fight. I've seen death already, so we're not fighting a perfect battle, but this is at least going to be a demonstration of a total massacre. Again, kiting with our cav here. We don't need our units fighting hand to hand, right? Not with that kind of archery fire. Right now, occasionally we'll sweep in like this, but this is more to interrupt archers, right? We don't want their archers just unloading on us. All these javelin fucks throwing their javelins. We'll cut these guys down. I hear the enemy routing. Help! I don't blame them, right? What an onslaught. That might be it. They might have just fucking routed. Our infantry here is finishing off the last handful of guys. They're trucked. There's some recruits coming in. These guys want some. No idea why they would do that, but here they go. Let's get some hand-to-hand on these bitches. Yeah, come for me with your pitchfork, motherfuckers. Still got half a bar of health and an archery support. Should have ran a while ago, dude. And we fertilize our fields with the sturgeon blood. Now, I was originally sturgeon in my campaign, so I do have a soft spot for the sturgeons, but these motherfuckers, late in our all-out war against all of the Calradia, right? We were fighting 7 of the 8 kingdoms with Sturgia as our only friend, and these motherfuckers repeatedly declared war and attacked us when we were vulnerable. So, just like that girlfriend of yours who trolled you and fucked you over, we're gonna take a little vengeance here. We're not vindictive, right? Not at all. It's a video game, right? This is the perfect time to be vindictive. Enemies are fleeing and you have won another battle. Was that one? Well, this is back-to-back battles. And we had 1 loss. This is... In a way, I'm more satisfied with this battle than the earlier destruction of the sturgeon. Look at this guy. He's got javelins sticking out of his calves. This guy here. I once fought a battle with 2 days. What was it? The Liam Neeson quote? I once fought for 2 days with an arrow in my testicle. That's what this guy's saying. 1 loss, and we dropped 1,300 sturgeons here. 1 injury. We'll get that guy some bandages. And onward to the Tacitcs territory. Now, the Tacitcs campaign is going to be essentially me simulating that I'm Tacitcs. I'm not going to start a new campaign. I'm not going to grind through it all because I'm probably going to be starting an Aserai walkthrough campaign this fall. That's been by far the most requested campaign. It might be this winter. We'll have to see. But we're going to basically have an interlude here where I wander over to Tacitcs territory, recruit a bunch of their units, take a few of their cities and castles, and pretend we're a Tacitcs overlord. We will be dropping a bunch of these companions in a city so that we don't overwhelm the map, just like that last battle. It's kind of fun to share these kind of staggering, almost perfect victories with you guys, but the purpose of the Tacitcs challenge will be to show you guys legitimate tactics with a good army. Of course, we're still going to have a good army, and use horse archers to add that to our tactics. Of course, it's perfectly, as others have already said, it's perfectly designed to be integrated with our kill box strategy here. And woe is the enemy, right, that comes upon our force with what you saw right there and this already destructive onslaught, adding some cons guards and horse archers to the mix, right? It's going to be nasty. So look forward to that. Hopefully you enjoyed this massacre here, this complete destruction of another Sturgian army here. Two battles, 1 guy injured, and 2,000 troops put into the dirt. So if you want to see more of this, please subscribe, friends. Please comment and like and all that kind of good stuff. If you got questions or even critiques, I'm all about it. I don't mind at all. Thanks again for watching, friends, and I will see you guys next time.